Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down. The 24. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will get first crack at it today. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a... room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Now on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Unloads quickly. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision.
Rush will get to him at the 25.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Working on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the middle. And it's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed.
To the air on first down.
Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into...
Flying out to the left. The 40. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Caught over the middle. It's Chung. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This Tulane offense has a great drive going.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep chalking out there.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down...
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll leave it with the lone back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He finds a dead spot in the middle, putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Off play action. With the catch, it's Chum. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Tulane right back to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, give on the inside. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, let it get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up and they cannot get it done.
Punt is in the air. And the returner goes down. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime and potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. A great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught. And he's dragged down. The Horned Frogs in the hurry up. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, TCU.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Military stunt.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fakes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker.
On the field goal.
And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
And the Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. All wideouts, no backs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got the back in the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Now improvising. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll take it on the return. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. On the move. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, TCU! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 17 to Colorado State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's caught. It's Hodges. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Under fire. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest screams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll return it from the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. This offense has it with really good field position.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Leach. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense fails.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And then this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He might want another play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They try to get it outside on the left. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Speeding down the left side.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And the Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today. Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On the ground, it's Pineda. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.